I'm Nicole Trench. The dialogue that I signed up for was self and body image and issues. In the dialogue group, there were two leaders, a man and a woman, and we had a good group of people. I believe everybody came, and we all sat in a circle, and we went around. I believe we did a couple icebreakers. One icebreaker we did was, if, say, for instance, if I play guitar, someone else plays guitar, they have to come up and hold my hand, and then they say something that they like, and if the next person likes that, then they come up and hold their hand. Then after we did the icebreakers, we got started on what we were doing for the dialogue. They gave us some papers, and the first paper is our identity timeline that they gave us. And we had to choose a social identity and map about what we wanted to be when we were growing up, from ages 0 to 5, 6 to 10, 11 to 15, and 16 to 20. And I filled mine out. We X'd out the rest of the spots because they were like older than our ages. But for 0 to 5, I put didn't know. 6 through 10, I put thought I was going to be a school teacher. 11 through 15, that was what I still wanted to be. And then 16 through 20 was when I got my first job over the summer, and it was a summer camp counselor. And I realized that working with kids wasn't for me, and I didn't want to do that. So then they gave us a second paper, and it was a wheel, and it had 10 different sections on it, and the sections were labeled ethnicity, socioeconomic class, gender, sexual orientation, age, national origin, first language, physical, emotional, and developmental ability, religion or spiritual affliction, and race. And we had to go through and we had to fill it out about ourselves. And then in the middle, we had to create a pie chart thing of what we thought about daily the most. And then once everybody completed that, we went through around the circle and we discussed what we put down. Personally, I wrote everything the same. Some people thought more about religion. Other people thought more about the developmental and physical abilities and disabilities. Some people were left-handed and they thought that was a disability. Some people did gender, and some females have less, they feel like, or below males. And then socially, I was one of the more quiet people. But there was a lot of other people that liked to express what they wrote down, and we had a group discussion on that. And then on the back, there was a chart, or they gave us these papers of just what the dialogue was about and what we were going to do, and that we were all a group. And when we answered questions, we used I and not we, because you don't want to bring other people down. You want to express your own individual personal opinion, and you don't want to offend other people or offend other groups by putting words into their mouth saying we. And we discussed about that, and then we watched a video about a guy who had a disability, and he pretty much was immobile his whole life. And he had like a little button, and he went on because all he could move was his thumb, and he went on a button, and he just talked through a computer to his mother, and he found a girlfriend on Craigslist, and the video was about his life. So overall, I learned from the dialogue that people, no matter what disabilities you have, it might not be a disability. It might just be what makes you who you are, and you might think that it's a disability because you're different from other people.